Okay, question 7 asikhulume ngama-trigonometric functions. In the description box uzothola ama-links for other recordings engiwayenzile for this question paper. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Question 7, in the diagram below, the graphs of f and g are drawn for the interval between 90 degrees and 240. A and b are the y-intercepts of f and g respectively. Now A and then now B are the y-intercepts. A y-intercept ka F, and then B is the y-intercept ka G. 7.1 bafuna isicalculated the length ka AB. Yebo, uzwe kahle, bafuna isicalculated the length ka AB. Okay, in order to calculate the length ka AB, ngizodinga ama-coordinate ka A as well as ama-coordinate ka bani ka B. You can either use it distance formula or uzosebenzisa le ndlela engizokukhomba yona manje la. Okay. So asiqale ngama-coordinates ka A. U-A simthola ku-function f. So it's 1/2 times cos 0. Angisho ngoba we know that ama-coordinates ka A it's 0 and y. For B it's 0 and y ngoba ama-y-intercept, meaning u-x ubani u-0. So lana ama-coordinates ka A kuzoba u-0 and 1 ngoba i-answer siyitholayo u-1/2 la uma ngisubstitute to 0. Then for G, ma-coordinates ka B it's sin x ubani u-0 minus 30 degrees equal to is minus 1/2. So now ama-coordinates kabani ka B. Then from here ungathatha i-distance formula bese ucalculate the length AB, or ungahamba ngale ndlela le uthi okay ngoba u-AB is a vertical distance between ama-y-intercepts angisho. So chaza ukuthi ngizothi AY, the y value for coordinate A, ngumsubtractor no y value for coordinate B. Then we substitute, it's 1 minus negative 1/2. Then the answer yethu kuzoba equal to 1. 7.2. Write down the range of 3fx plus 2. Hey, abanye abantu bathanda izinkinga. Bathanda izinkinga nje. Imagine uhlangana nale question kwe-exam le. I think okay ngiyayithanda le question ngoba ina some complexity kancane, so i-complex kancane, but anyway yona simple even though inobu complex kancane, but yona simple, ungawari. So the range, okay, back but write down the range of 3fx plus 2. What is the range for function fx? Into kwamele uzibuze yona kuqala ileyo. The range for function f is minus 1/2 and 1/2. Keep in mind now ubhala i-range or i-domain kwamele uqale nge-minimum value or the lowest value, then ulandele nga the bigger value, the maximum value. So the range is from the lowest point to the highest point. The highest point ubani 1/2, and then the lowest point obviously kuba ubani minus 1/2. So bheka the range for 3fx plus 2, in other words bathi uthatha i-function yakho uyimultiply ngo-3 bese u-add ubani u-2. So ne-range yakho izoba affected ngaleyo ndlela, meaning uyimultiply ngo-3 then u-add ubani u-2. So therefore the range of is equal to or the same as saying 3 times the range for f plus bani plus 2, and then we answer the same thing for the other end of the range. 3 times 1/2 nangula 3 times 1/2 plus bani plus 2. Let's calculate as one again. So it's 3 times negative 1/2 plus 2 is equal to 1/2, and then nangabe ngifaka plus 1/2 ngithola u7/2. So therefore our answer la is 1 over 2 to 7 over 2. That is the range of this new function. 7.3, read off from the graphs a value of x for which g of x now subtract no f of x uthola u3 square root 3 over 2. Alright, I call that obvious, this one. Senze so. Let's say the square root of 3 divided by 2 is equal to 0.866. The value for this fraction is 0.866. And some values after lo 6. Okay, asbheke from this graph, right? From these graphs, singayithola kuphi i-y value a equal to 0.866. This is 1. This is 1. Whenever x are equal to 120 degrees, sithola ubani? Sithola u1. Right? Whenever x are equal to 210, sithola u0. Whenever x are equal to 30, sithola ubani? U0. Same goes for 90, sithola u0. But something happens nangabe ngiya above u90, ngithi ngiyo-reader off kubani? G. Ngithola something la. Ngithola a value, maybe it's 0.9. Somewhere lapho 0.9, right? Nalena ngi-rounder off ngithola ubani? U0.9. And bheka u-g la, whenever x are equal to 90 degrees, u-g ungaphezulu and then u-f ukuphi? Ungaphansi. So in other words, uma uzo check out the difference between these two graphs, ne? If ever ufuna le value ka 0.866, the graph of g must be above the graph of bani, above the graph of f. Ngoba g of x minus f of x, the value is positive. G of x now subtract no f of x, uthola a positive value. So therefore it makes sense ukuthi g abe phezulu and then f abe kuphi? Ngaphansi. And it happens to be only 1 point whenever x are equal to 90 degrees. If ever ngiyaphambili, yabona, I don't get leyo value there. No, I don't get leyo value there. But anyway, this one ayikho that obvious. Just idinga ukuthi uyi-search lelo guy le value la kulama graphs la. Kwamele uzinikeze isikhathi uwa-check lama values la. Awekho that obvious. Anyway, 7.4. Now my questions. For which values of x in the interval x element of minus 90 degrees to 240 will f of x times g of x be greater than 0? 7.4.1. Sifuna where our g of x more times are no outer to f of x, not g of x over multiplier, uthole a positive value, right? Okay, the question le is common, very common. Even got grade 11 where I told this type of question. Even grade 10 where I told this type of question. Are we totally only trigonometric function questions phela, even na parabola na hyperbola? On any question that involve a function, this type of question we are told. But anyway, this problem kumele we approach algebraically and graphically as well. Algebraically, CT, in order for a value to be positive, it's either lo f kumele abe negative and lo g abe negative now. Ngoba a negative now it times an a negative ngithola a positive, and the positive is greater than 0. Or the f must be positive and the g must also be positive. Ngoba a positive now it times an a positive uthola ini a positive. So in other words, ngifuna parts of the graph or portions of the graph where u-G are negative as well as u-F are negative, or where where u-F are positive and then u-G are positive as well. So uzala ku-graph yakho, you start from the left hand side of the graph. Njengoba ubhala usiyabona na ubhala ubhala so sanibonani, yabona ubhala from left to right. So nangabe ufuna ukuphendula these types of questions, or let me say igraph yakho vele you read from left to right, the way ubhala ngakhona as well, right? So lana f of x times g of x, ngifuna parts of the graph where f are negative and g are negative khona, nangu f nangu g. Mawuthatha ukubheka nangisuka from negative 90 degrees ngiyangale to the right, u-G u-F unjani uba positive ngoba the y's are positive, the y values for u-F are positive, and then u-G uba njani uba negative. This is not what I want. Okay, leyo trend leyo where u-F are positive and then u-G are negative iya continue all the way here, la ku-A nakubani naku-B, but still kusese positive kusese negative, positive positive negative 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 until ngize ngifike kuphi la ku-30 degrees. La ku-30 degrees I mean after 30 degrees uyabona u-G uba njani uqala sekaba positive, ama-values waka-Y abanjani aba positive as well as ubani u-F usese positive, and then leyo nto leyo iya continue, it continues all the way up to bani to 90 degrees. It continues all the way up to bani to 90 degrees. So it's from 30 all the way up to 90 degrees. Ngoba ngisese positive positive nalo positive positive, and then angifika la ku 90 degrees it stops ngoba after 90 degrees lo ba negative lo ba njani ba positive. So it's from 30 to 90 degrees, from 30 to 90 degrees. So for this one I send this, so it's from 30 degrees, let me see, I think 7 le notation le, from 30 degrees to bani 90 degrees. It's from 30 all the way up to 90 degrees. Or mangichubeka futhi la, mangichubeka, or mhlambi u1, is it? Okay, iba negative 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 positive 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 positive, but nayifika la ku 210 iqala after u210 u-G uqala abe negative and then u-F uyaqhubeka abe njani abe negative naye. So after 210 ngiyabona ukuthi okay, they are both what, negative, right? They are both negative, but ukhumbule interval yethu it's from sifuna bu x value between negative 90 to 240. So the trend it continues after 210 and then iphelela kubani 240. So it's going to be 210 less than, or I mean less than x less than bani 240. So sifuna ama x values ayenza this statement to be true, and then now again it's between 30 and 90 or 210 and 240 degree Celsius. Yabona? Okay. Yeah, no, ngizwile ngithini degree Celsius. It's degrees, not degree Celsius. Anyway, 7.4.2. I guess it's because of being, I also recorded a video yeluga physics where besikhuluma ngama temperatures. That's why lo degree Celsius asaselela engqondweni yami. Anyway, now I think erase la. Okay. okay. Lana sifuna u-g prime x minus 5 degrees abe greater than bani than 0. Oh, okay. Ay, yabona lena ke yona ayikho obvious ke. I don't wanna lie. Lena ish. Okay. This one, okay, for this one ismikisa kulo kayi ku-calculus. Now we are applying calculus ku-trigonometry manje. Yes, we are applying calculus to trigonometry. Sifuna u-g prime wethu, the first derivative of g to be greater than bani, the first derivative of g to be greater than 0. In other words, bathi sifuna where the gradient of g x minus 5 degrees ibe njani, ibe positive. Sifuna the part of the graph where u-g prime, nangu g, right, nangu g, this is graph g, but mina ngifuna u-g prime ukuthi abe njani, abe greater than 0. In other words, this is the part of the graph. This is the part of the graph where u-g prime are greater than 0 khona. Right? Ngoba u-g prime, I think g prime u greater than 0 whenever line lakho li slanted up. If li slanted down, u-g prime uba less than bani 0. So the gradient of g iba greater than 0 if line lakho li slanted up, right? Lana it's 0, and then it starts from kubani ku 30 degrees. Igraph yami ka-g, it starts going up until izifike kubani ku 90 degrees. Uyabona? Ku 90 degrees. Is it? No. Bheka la. It starts la kulo kanje. Ku 60. Ku 60 ngoba ngayichaza njani mara this thing Nkosi yami. Okay. It starts la kulo kaya ku 60, right? After 60, i-gradient yami ya increase, uyabona? It goes up. I think it's so maybe izwenza sense so lana it's 0 ngoba u-g prime equal to 0. It's a turning point. Nala it's also a turning point. U-g prime equal to 0. But uma ngisuka la, I start going up, yabona, meaning u-g prime wami uba njani, uba greater than 0, right? So it's between bani, for g of x u-g prime of x uba greater than 0 whenever u-x are between bani, whenever u-x are between minus 60 degrees and 120 degrees. Now check ala again manje. It's x minus 5 degrees. Not g prime x, but it's g prime x minus 5 degrees. So in order to find u-g prime x minus 5 degrees, komele ngi-add la ku minus 60 degrees by 5 degrees lana, ngi-add nakhona by what? By 5 degrees as well. Ngoba siyazi ukuthi kahle lo x minus 5 degrees uthi igraph yami ishiftela to the right. So lana we are going to add. We are adding ngoba I'm moving to the right. I'm adding to abu x values. If lana it was a plus, it means I'm going to subtract. So lana we are adding 5 degrees minus 60 degrees plus 5 degrees about minus 55 degrees less than x less than 120 plus 5 degrees is 125 degrees. Okay, this one it's a very complicated one. It comes with experience, yonale. ama-questions afana nalawo. But yeah, 7.4.2 7.4.2 is the last question, like question 7. I hope uthole some value out of this video, even though sibe nama hiccups somewhere like question 7. Some of the questions are really difficult. Okay, for me ngawaphendula, but explaining them, I didn't feel like I conveyed the right message. But this lesson was just to give you an idea kulawo ma questions lawa. So yeah, I hope we enjoy. Please leave a like, subscribe nangabe new, share nabangani bakho nangabe uthole some value. Nangabe une question asikhulume in the comment section. In the description box uzothola ama links for other recordings engwayenzile. So for now, bye bye.